Unless you've been living under the rock for the past few months, you'll probably know what this is. COVID-19 has taken the world by storm. Emerging in the late 2019, it has stepped its nasty little foot into every single corner of the world. And studies after studies show that in the absence of antivirals or vaccines, our best bet in curing this pandemic is social distancing. But these measures won't be effective if no one follows them. People, particularly young adults, tend not to follow these guidelines. And trust me, I'm no exception to this. I love adventure more than the next guy. But in times of crisis, all of us have to sacrifice something. All this time staying at home really got me thinking, how can I spend my time more wisely? I love adventure, and I crave the outdoors, so I came up with an ingenious solution.
It is Friday, around 11 a.m., the day of my first day of the 72-hour challenge. I had just finished taking my last shower in 3 days, so wish me luck.
I chose to spray a red circle in my lawn and then stay within those boundaries for 72 hours. To make this happen, I needed some supplies.
Thanks so much.
No worries.
It's crazy. All the paper towels, toilet paper, everything is gone. All right, the food has been acquired.
72 hours is a lot of time, so I brought books, weights, and study materials to keep me occupied. Food, water, cooking supplies were all necessities that I had to bring.
It's pretty important. It's my 3-day worth of food. Banana sausages. This is my baby. If this one goes, I'm gone as well.
Flashlights, chairs, tables, toiletries, literally anything that I might require in those 72 hours needed to be in my lawn. I even went as far as to hook up a hose from my house to the lawn so I can use the tap water for washing my hands, washing my face, and doing the dishes. After everything was set up and done, I went out, took a spray bottle, and sprayed a big red boundary in my front yard.
As you all can see, I just finished building up my campground. All that's left is to start those 72 hours.
In my 72 hours, I would not be able to step over that red line. And just like that,
Woo!
It was on.
Let the games begin.
And lucky me, right as my challenge started, so did the rain.
But it's actually showering quite a bit, so I want to do like a little ceremony, get this started, but it looks like we're just gonna have to get into the tent and just get stuff rolling right off the bat.
Over here, I have all my bedding materials.
On my first day, I waited out the rain shower in my tent reading a book. After the rain stopped, I stepped outside to make myself lunch.
The rain has stopped, so I'm gonna go out and make my first meal. Whew.
I highly recommend sun butter over peanut butter. It tastes 10 times as good, just as nutritious. Add in a little bit of honey and some jam, and you have a very hearty, delicious lunch. Now is a good enough time as any to give you a little tour of my place. So I have my 2 signs over here indicating that it's my campground. We have a desk over here that's going to be for cooking. These 2 desks over here, one will be for working, one will be just for miscellaneous items. And then I have my structural tent over here. This is where I'm gonna be staying for 3 days, 72 hours. And this is vital right here. This thing right here is very vital. This is my hose, so this is gonna be tap water for anything besides drinking and cooking.
I said hi to my dog, read some more of my book, exercised my muscular and cardiovascular abilities. But after my workout, a certain problem arose.
I just finished exercising for today. It's about 7:30 p.m. They want to start making dinner now. Okay, I actually don't quite know how to use this, so I'm gonna have to go look it up real fast on my phone.
When I was trying to cook dinner, the propane tank I had did not connect to the burner. It was at this point that I was getting a bit worried, so I called up my friend.
Hey, Thomas, a quick question. I'm currently doing the 72-hour challenge thing. I'm trying to poke the propane into the pocket rocket. There doesn't seem to be a place where I can screw it into. It just like doesn't fit.
Drop by the propane we use, the large truck, that did work. I don't know if it's a can or not, but...
Oh, that would be great. Turns out I actually bought the wrong kind of gas canister for my pocket rocket, so my friend's gonna be coming over with his car with the correct kind of canister so we can cook this food. So the pocket rocket, this is what's gonna be fueling us and providing the fire for cooking. Skillet. And this is our tank of propane that does not fit our pocket rockets. Not to worry, my friend just gave me confirmation that he's coming over here with the isobutane propane mix for us to cook this dinner.
And by some stroke of luck, he delivered.
No way. I think that is Thomas. Oh yeah, this is a blessing. Thank you. I was getting kind of nervous because I had my dinner out, but I was like, I have no way to cook this, and I don't want to eat cold sausage for tonight.
Let me tell you this, that night's meal tasted absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best meals I've had in a long, long while. So after that, I washed the dishes, I brushed my teeth, and I called it a night.
This has been probably the most tired I've ever been at 10 p.m. since entering college, which is saying a lot.
Now, I know what you all are thinking. This isn't a very hard challenge if I have my phone or I have my other electronics on me. I made a certain limitation on myself. I would only have one charge of my phone, one charge of my laptop, that was it. If my phone died or my laptop died, I was out of luck. Each day followed more or less the same kind of structure. Yet, surprisingly, the routine never felt boring. You know, while I would be cooking my dinner or working out, I would get peculiar looks from people passing by. Either people walking on the street or cars running by. And a lot of them would wave hi to me and really be interested in what I was doing. And soon, waving back these passerbys and having small talk with them would just be a force of habit. Although I love the staple sun butter and jelly, cooking dinner was absolutely my favorite part of the day.
Spaghetti.
There's something so serene about lighting a fire, cooking a hot meal while the moon rises in the sky. Now, I don't want to seem like a poet or anything, and cooking dinner definitely wasn't easy. From the low visibility to the just weird accidents, there's one time where I just completely dropped half of my meal on the ground. Things definitely weren't perfect, yet cooking dinners gave me the time to slow down and reflect on my day. And that's something I really appreciated. I came into this challenge expecting my productivity to take a huge hit, and I couldn't have been more wrong. With so little to distract me, I was able to do much more with my day. From studying course material, reading books, or even just picking up some old childhood hobbies. My day was filled with things to do.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the first ever Aaron's 72-hour camp invitational. Today I will be attempting to solve this Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute. Boom!
I'm absolutely not saying these 72 hours were easy. In fact, they were very difficult. There were a lot of hurdles along the way, one of which was the weather.
If there's one thing I had to complain about, it would be the weather. It is extremely, extremely cold in here. I have, 2, 3 layers on. I have blankets on me, so hopefully that'll help keep me warm. Morning, rise and shine. Today's the beginning of our last full day, day 3. Last night was very, very chilly. Probably one of the chilliest nights I've spent. It's raining outside, so I think I'm gonna spend the majority of the next 3 hours indoors. It is very, very cold out here, and the wind really does not help.
And my allergies definitely weren't helped by the gusts of wind that would blow pollen in my face.
Allergies.
Also, the wind didn't really want me to cook either.
The wind is killing me over here. Come on. Today is very windy, so I'm going to try and fly this kite. I feel like Mother Nature is really not doing me any benefits here. Right as I bust out this kite, the wind stops. Wind, wind.
Before I even stepped foot into that red circle, and before I thought of this project, I really wanted to do something extraordinary, something interesting, and something exciting. Something outside of the mundane, day-to-day life that we all live. Now, although I accomplished all of that, it's kind of weird that the prevailing emotion I had during this 72 hours was the Zen-like state of meditation. And I know it's super cheesy, but I think I came out of this project feeling more rested and more alive than I had in months. On my last night, after my dinner, I lit a sparkler in celebration. I think it's really corny when people say time flies, but I really can't think of another expression that would explain my 72 hours there. By the morning of the 4th day, right as I was getting ready to leave, I felt like I was just getting into the groove of things. But you know what they say, nothing gold can stay.
All right. According to my camera's clock, it is now officially 72 hours since I first entered. This concludes my 72-hour camp. Again, it's a bittersweet moment. I've come to enjoy the past 72 hours. I feel like I've been very productive throughout the entire time. This tent was amazing, very spacious. I'm gonna miss this place. Take one last look at our humble abode. Take it all in. All right, I think it's time we do this. I don't know how to say this, but it might sound crazy that I've developed kind of an emotional attachment to this place, I guess. For the past 72 hours, this is literally where I live, this is where I work, this is where I've done everything. And it almost comes to a point where I don't even want to step over that line anymore. But it is well past the 72-hour mark. We're actually closing in on 74 hours. So I think I should just take the step. And with that, I've just completed my 72-hour challenge.
In times of crisis, people can say, social distancing is boring, this, that. Life is so slow. I want change. I want something new. I want something exciting. But to me, talk is cheap, so make things happen. Woo!
Nice.